North Korea would like to be a tourist destination. A church nativity scene featuring two mothers of Jesus is causing controversy. And one airport is using llamas to ease the holiday travel stress. These are the weird stories for Tuesday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast recorded inside a closet. I'm in your closet. I'm in your closet. I'm in your closet now. North Korea would like to be a tourist destination. Yeah, and I want to put my face down Salma Hayek's shirt for the afternoon. Let's see who gets lucky first. It says here, as international travel resumes following COVID. We still talking about this? International travel has been resuming for like over a year post-COVID, but okay. It says here, one nation in Asia is hoping to become a popular tourist destination among foreigners, and that is the unlikely candidate, North Korea. Yes, come for the starvation, stay for the imprisonment, brainwashing, and torture. North Korea. It says here, North Korea has welcomed tourists in the past. Yes, and didn't they kill one of them for some minor bullcrap? I think so. That might be a speed bump to future visitors, just saying. It says prior to the pandemic, thousands of tourists visited North Korea each year, the majority coming from China. However, in the future, it is unlikely that any of those tourists will be American. In addition to the risk to Americans' safety, U.S. officials worry that tourism money spent in North Korea could fund some of the nation's weapons programs. All right, well, slow it down, U.S. officials. I highly doubt $4,000 is going to make a dent in some nation's weapons programs. Should be more concerned with the fact that shooting a questionable video over there will probably land you in a labor camp for life. And what about upon your arrival if you don't have the state-approved haircut? Where's that going to send you? Are they even going to welcome people with tats over there? I highly doubt it. So, I mean, there's so many other concerns. Now, the article goes on to say after years of setbacks and delays, North Korea is allegedly resuming construction on the Wonsan-Kalma coastal tourist zone. They're hoping that the final product will resemble something called Benidorm, a popular tourist destination in Spain, equipped with beaches, skyscrapers, and hotels. Benidorm? Did I say that correctly? Isn't that what you take for allergies? It's an allergy medication, I think, Benidorm. I love how they're trying to be a tourist destination. Well, it's possible. I mean, Qatar did it, also known as Qatar. I mean, they've somehow convinced people to go into the middle of the desert and watch soccer games without any alcohol being served. I mean, can you imagine? That's kind of a miracle. You're going to go watch a sporting event, can't have beer? And they managed to do it. So I don't know. I mean, I can't really put it past North Korea for trying this. Send more tourists. The last ones were delicious. You know who would go here without a doubt is influencers. Dumb influencers, because they can't help themselves. They have to go to strange, out-of-the-way places for their selfies and videos. And they always got to do dumb stuff. So I think we'll probably be seeing some influencers getting imprisoned in North Korea for, I don't know, humping some holy statue or some dumb thing like that. That's what they do. Yeah, cut to some influencer. Here I am at a North Korean ammunition plant. They told me I couldn't touch nothing, but watch this. Now, it says here, despite the project's potential, meaning the new tourist zone in North Korea, travel bans to the country could prevent interested travelers from visiting the tourist destination even when it's opened. U.S. citizens have long been urged to not travel to North Korea, which poses a continuing serious risk of arrest and long-term detention of U.S. nationals, according to a travel advisory posted on the U.S. Department of State website this summer. Other nations also are urging their citizens to exercise caution, such as the United Kingdom, which requests residents avoid travel to North Korea unless absolutely necessary. It strikes me as very surprising that the North Korean leader, that chubby guy, what's his name? The chubby guy with the bad haircut. It's strange that he would allow tourists into a country, because then all of the illusions that he's put forth could crumble. I covered a story about how he convinced his people that he invented the burrito and then unveiled a mural that showed his father like eating the first burrito, something like that. I mean, he's just rewriting history to make his family look amazing. So you start letting people in who know about reality. I mean, that's all going to go away. That's a threat. Nonetheless, you'll still have very curious people wanting to visit North Korea. Welcome to the Hotel North Korea. You can check out anytime you like, but you can never leave. Be-doo-doo, be-doo-doo, be-doo-doo-doo-doo. Be-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo, be-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. A church nativity scene featuring two mothers of Jesus is causing some controversy. Two mothers? No. One of those is Father Josephine. So let's get it straight, guys. More than 20,000 people signed a petition. People very angry. They're calling on a bishop to intervene in the row after the Church of Saints Peter and Paul in the Avellino hamlet of Capocastello de Mercogliano features what appears to be two mothers instead of just Mary and Joseph, two mothers. But let's just take a moment and praise Jonesy for pronouncing the name of that hamlet correctly. There's a hamlet still. There's still hamlets out there? Who knew? Hamlets. I think I should buy a hamlet. That'd be amazing. They sound cheap, right? Can't you just buy a hamlet? This hamlet is Capocastello de Mercogliano. Oh my, can you imagine the Italian food that is being served in this hamlet? And, all right, I'm going off board here for a minute. Look, enough of the Jesus. Let's talk about that. Oh, can you imagine the brujol they're serving in Capocastello de Mercogliano? The pizza? Come on now. The eggplant palm that's being served over there. Enough of the nativity scene. Let's talk about that eggplant palm that's being served in Capocastello de Mercogliano in this hamlet. You can't get better than the food being served in an Italian hamlet. I digest. We have here pro-life and family campaigners in Italy. Ooh, they have a lot on their hands right now. They are striking out against what they're saying is a dangerous and blasphemous church nativity scene featuring two mothers of the baby Jesus instead of Mary and Joseph figurines. We're talking about statues here, guys, right? Statues? These are statues. Everyone's getting mad about statues. They are right. I mean, Jesus had two dads, not two mothers. Everybody knows that, right? But I mean, let's get some more details here. Maybe they ran out of the statues. Maybe someone stole the Joseph statue, so they just had to put something else there. They didn't have a budget to get another Joseph statue. And what's wrong with two mothers of Jesus? It's lovely. I'm looking at a photo of it, and there's the two mothers around the Jesus. Looks amazing. It looks like a lovely scene here. I wouldn't be up in arms about this. But they're very angry. They have an online petition. My goodness. You know, when they go to the online petition, they really mean business. Hell no, we won't go. We must do something about this. Should we go out into the streets? No, just give me your laptop. That's what we'll do. Online petition. They're calling on the bishop in the province of Avellino to intervene, as if the bishop doesn't have enough responsibilities. Now he's got to deal with this double Mary statue at the Nativity. Like, who cares? The signatories have claimed the scene contradicted the Catholic Church's teachings about the family and legitimized same-sex parenting and surrogacy. I don't think it's legitimizing same-sex parenting, but okay. If you're looking for scenes that legitimize same-sex parenting, I suppose you'll find them everywhere. What the thinker thinks, the prover proves. Have you noticed? You ought to be up in arms about the poor lady who was violated by that God without her consent. I mean, talk about blasphemy. That God didn't even take the time to turn himself into a bull or something like Zeus did before all of his humanity violations. You know, how lazy is that God? I mean, if you're going to get offended by something, how about getting offended by those three creepy dudes that turned up right after baby Jesus was born, bearing gifts? Who are these pedos? I mean, that's just... I'm just kidding. Those guys are legit. After all, a winged monster told them to follow a bright star until they encountered a baby. I mean, it all makes sense, is what I'm saying. Well, it turns out that the priest at this Church of Saints Peter and Paul in that little hamlet east of Naples has actually defended its depiction of Jesus' birth. Father Vitaliano della Sala said, quote, "I wanted to show with this scene that the families are no longer just the traditional ones. In our parishes, we see more and more children from the new types of families that exist and are part of our society. Children of separated and divorced peoples, children of gay peoples, of single peoples, of young mothers. We see everything." Now, it turns out this Father della Sala is known in Italy for expressing sympathy for LGBT and left-wing causes and has insisted his attitude is similar to that of Pope Francis, who, in a landmark ruling rather recently, allowed priests to bless same-sex couples. Oh, so we have here Father della Sala. He's all about Jesus having a lesbian birth. All praise the rainbow Jesus, right here at my church. Unfortunately, many groups find this horrible. Pro-life and family, a group, called it dangerous as well as shameful and blasphemous. The Senator Maurizio Gaspari says that this offends all those who always had respect and devotion for the Holy Family. Yeah, they really take this stuff seriously. They find it that you have to keep to a certain theme and you can't do anything crazy. Although, I always found it funny that there's a bunch of angels hanging around, just like winged creatures. That's no problem, right? That makes so much sense to have those in a nativity scene. Yeah, flying peoples from some other dimension. Oh, this stuff is so funny to me. I mean, come on, man. How about that person that was offended by my story that I did about the baby Jesus statue being stolen? I mean, these are the people that are out there. I feel so sorry for them. I really, really do. I hope you get some help, everybody. I really hope you do. Want to create a podcast? Spotify's platform lets you easily make, record, and distribute a podcast everywhere, even earn some money, all in one place, and it's free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters. Record, edit on your phone or your computer. Send it to Spotify and everywhere podcasts are heard. They even have video recording options as well. Spotify for Podcasters even allows you to earn money with ads and subscriptions. Best of all, it's free. Try it. Download Spotify for Podcasters or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your life, man. Llama therapy at the airport eases holiday travel stress. This story is out of Portland, Oregon. Navigating airports during the holidays can be quite chaotic and stressful, as you know. You have to take pills to get by. You gotta smoke the ganja, man. But if you're passing through Portland, Oregon, expect a very unique, stress-busting surprise in the form of what? What could it be? What could it be? Massage chairs? Huh? What about some CBD oils for your temples? No, guys. It's llama therapy. I don't know what that is. Let's learn about getting therapy from llamas. Well, we've been trying to get therapy from peoples for a long time, and it hardly ever really works. What's that saying about therapy? 1/3 get worse, 1/3 get better, 1/3 stay the same. So why not try therapy from a llama? I mean, an animal that spits on you. It sounds like it could work. We have here 2 llamas named Prince and Benny. They weigh 400 pounds. They're described as big fluff balls. They serve as therapy animals stationed at the Portland International Airport. Travelers in need of a very calming moment can find solace in these gentle llamas. Here's a quote from Shannon Joy. She's with the Mountain Peaks Therapy Llamas and Alpacas. Oh, she's got a bunch of therapy llamas and alpacas. It's pretty cool. I wonder if she paid for their college educations and degrees. Here's a quote from Shannon. "It's the most fun to see everyone's reactions because you go from stress and concentrated trying to get to your gate on time to looking up and just seeing these 400-pound fluffs walking right by you." So is that it? you walk them around and people are supposed to look at them and feel calm. I don't know. I don't know if looking at a llama at an airport is going to make me feel calm. I'm usually in a state of anxiety on some level. I'm running late. You know, I stayed too long at the bar. I'm like, I could have a third margarita and still get to my gate on time. And then I'm like, man, I'm running late. And I don't see a llama. Oh, a llama. Oh, let me look at it. Oh, I feel much better now. I just missed my flight, but now that I'm looking at an alpaca's butt, I feel amazing right now. It says, not stopping at the llamas, this Portland airport is also employing therapy dogs as well, ensuring that passengers experience a moment of joy and relaxation amid the holiday rush. They got therapy dogs, therapy llamas. I'm kind of jealous. All we got at the Los Angeles airport is bomb-sniffing dogs and meth-sniffing TSA agents that steal my medicinals. I couldn't get that sentence out. I wrote that. I'm like, this is going to be hilarious. All I got at the LAX are bomb-sniffing dogs and meth-sniffing TSA agents that steal my medicinals. I'm not sure these llamas work, though. Let's be real here. Come on. Maybe they do. I mean, kids probably love it, but is anyone really feeling de-stressed by looking at a giant furry animal? I mean, do people find it therapeutic to get spit on their face? I mean, some freaks out there find that to be a kink, to be spit on like that, but I don't. You just pass out shots of bourbon. What's wrong with people? You want people to be de-stressed at the airport? Don't waste your money on this big animal walking it around. Is it just pooping on the ground? I don't know. Could you potty train a llama? Just pass out shots, man. That's exactly what we all need traveling during the holidays is shots. As soon as you get on that plane, it's too much to order them. They're expensive on the plane. So just hit me up with 4 or 5 of them before I get on the plane. Then daddy can go night-night and then wake up where I need to be.
Yay! If you want to stay up to date with the messiest drama on the internet, or what about those crazy viral challenges? Then be sure to tune in to TMZ Verified, the podcast. I'm Wild.
I'm Steph.
And each week we're either breaking down the spicy viral stories or we're hanging out with the most popular influencers around. Tana Mojo is in the building.
I don't even know if they're hating. They're probably just telling the truth, but we love the haters too.
Sophia Franklin.
Yeah, I mean, we can talk, but let's be real with each other, you know?
Bryce Hall is here, y'all. Make some noise, people.
I'm single, by the way.
Right.
So if you like viral drama, influencer culture, and just overall hot messiness, check out new episodes of TMZ Verified every Thursday right here on Spotify.
Hi, my friends and loyal listeners. Thank you for spending some time with me and the Weird AF News podcast. It's your trusty host, Jonesy, here, and I'm filled with gratitude because I received so many wonderful holiday gifts and donations from you guys, from the listeners and fans of the show, and I'm just so humbled by it, and I'm grateful, and I just want to give some thanks and praise. We have here Suni Hackney joined the Patreon, so that's very cool. Very grateful for Suni Hackney joining the Patreon and showing great support for the Weird AF News podcast. It's a great way to do it. It's like buying Jonesy a cup of coffee every month, right? That's pretty sweet. Plus, you get the extra content that's in the Patreon. So thank you, Suni. Happy New Year to you. A lot of people bought me coffees. Ooh, got a list here. We have Joe. First off, sorry, couldn't find it. Joe in Reno has been a supporter of the show for quite some time. Joe bought me some coffees off the website. Joe's one of the few weirdos that I've met because he came to my show in Reno. He wrote me, thank you, Jonesy, for all your hard work. I feel like I've been listening for more years than I can remember. You are a daily joy to listen to, and please, more Randy Macho Man Savage impressions. Amazing. So funny. Joe in Reno. Well, Joe, you know, sometimes you just gotta get up on the mic and do your Randy Macho Man Savage impression. Especially when you're giving thanks and praise for everyone who bought me coffees, you know. Keeping the Macho Man highly caffeinated in the closet, I tell you right now, and that's how it's gonna be. Well, I think I burst some blood vessels there. That's the problem with doing Macho Man impressions. You break blood vessels. Jim and Jen bought me coffees. They wrote, Florida Fridays are on our Alexa morning routine. Jonesy, we could listen to you all day. Flippin' hilarious. Good luck with your podcast, man. Good luck with your podcast, man. I love that. I love that they wrote flippin' hilarious to keep it, to keep it gentle for the children that listen to this. Big shout out to Jim and Jen. I don't know where you guys live, but I need to visit. We also got Buck and Erica from Vegas. They wrote me, thanks for making the holiday season more entertaining and helping us stay connected when we're so many time zones apart far too often. Having you in both of our newsreels means we can talk about the fun, weird news together even when we don't listen to it together. Be sure to announce your next Vegas show so Buck can request some time off the road to join all the funny. I will do that so that Buck can join me, and I'm going to meet Buck in Vegas. That sounds great. I go every year. We'll do that. Wow, I love that you guys are apart and you listen separately, then you talk about it. Isn't that wild? I never thought anyone would do that with anything I made. I just think what I do is ridiculous. Always have. But now people like it. They talk about it. They laugh about it. This is unbelievable. Miracles never cease, guys. Miracles, just like the baby Jesus and his 2 lesbian moms. Okay, we have Walker. Walker, big fan and supporter of the show. Walker, who I have met, wrote Mary. I have met as well. I haven't met too many people, but I've met Walker. Merry Christmas, Jonesy. Let me know if you're ever in D.C. from Walker and Allen, A-L-O-N. Wow. I've never seen Allen spelled that way. Maybe it's alone. Maybe it's alone without the E. Walker and Alone. Oh, that's a cool name, though, anyways. Big shout out to Walker. Did I meet you, Walker? I want to say I did. In Dallas? Did you come to the show? Amanda Elaine Dearman bought me coffees, wrote, Merry Christmas Eve, Jonesy. Thank you for always being awesome. Have a great Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you so much, Elaine. Amanda Elaine, that's so sweet of you. And good luck with your life, Amanda Elaine Dearman. That was really lovely. Getting some really nice messages. They bring a tear to my eyes. And then shout out to Texacali Rose for buying me coffees as well. Texacali Rose didn't write a message, but that's okay. I know where Texacali Rose's heart is around the holidays, and that is supporting Jonesy and Weird AF News. And then we have Michelle and John also bought me coffees. They're from Jersey. Happy holidays from your New Jersey weirdos. Thanks for all of the great episodes in 2023. We're looking forward to more in 2024. The podcast is a great way for us to finish our day. And unlike mainstream news, Florida Fridays are practical information. The news that you can use. A survival guide for our Florida vacations. That's hilarious. It's important, Jonesy, to know you need to run the other way when encountering a naked Florida man in a Publix grocery store or a Chick-fil-A parking lot. And you need to be aware of your surroundings if you're out for a walk, because almost every driver is on chemicals and has a suspended license, if they have one at all, and at any moment could veer off the road and knock you into a swamp full of alligators. So keep doing what you're doing, stay weird, and good luck with your life, man. Michelle and Chef John. You guys are so funny. That's a really funny write-up. All that stuff about the Florida man. It's like it should be a PSA for going for vacationing in Florida. No doubt, no doubt. Anyways, I had a lot of also lovely holiday greetings that were sent me via email, and people DM'd me on my Instagram at FunnyJones. And I just want to say I'm very touched and grateful, and I had a wonderful holiday, in part because of all of you making me feel good about what I'm doing here, recording this silly little podcast. It makes me feel wanted and needed and appreciated, and, I don't always feel that way. And so it's hard to get people to make you feel that way. It just is in life in general. So, it helps me get through. You're probably wondering how I spent Christmas. On Christmas Eve, I visited my friend Tom's house in North Hollywood, where we had some friends over and some comedians for a turkey dinner. And then on Christmas Day, I was at the Laugh Factory Comedy Club on Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood, helping feed the homeless that day. We did meals at 1, 3, 5, and 7. We probably fed around, between 150 and 200 per meal, it seemed. I was just kind of guessing. I didn't do a head count. So we probably fed about 750 people in Los Angeles that day. Many of them people in need, with nowhere to go for the holidays. And so it was great. And it was a lot of fun as well. And this is something I've now done 3 or 4 Christmases in a row, and I'm going to continue to do that because I'm away from my family on Christmas, and it's like it's good to keep busy so you don't think about that because it can make you sad. So it's always good to keep busy if holidays get you down. This is a great way to keep busy, man. I was running all around. It reminded me of when I worked in a restaurant. That's what I'm running up and down. I'm bringing trays. I'm doing dishes. I'm refilling cranberry bowls and salad bowls and mashed potatoes and serving food and cleaning up and all that stuff. So it kept me very, very busy. But man, those people were grateful. They really were. It was great. So I'm happy about that. So it was a great holiday, and I hope you all had a great holiday as well. I'm looking forward to New Year's as well. I'm doing a show up in the Oxnard, Ventura area at a winery. So if you happen to be up there and you don't have anything to do on New Year's and you want to spend it with me, just hit me up, funnyjones@gmail.com or @funnyjones on Instagram, and that could be fun. But you probably have something better to do on New Year's, I'd imagine. But maybe not. I don't know. I really don't know. And if you'd like to call the show, by the way, feel free, 646-450-2012. And if you'd like to support the show by buying Jonesy a coffee, well, you can do that by going to the website weirdafnews.com and clicking on the little coffee cup. Or you can go to buymeacoffee.com/funnyjones. So that's another way to do it. I put a link in the Instagram for that as well. If you'd like to buy me a coffee that way, make it easy. Or you can join the Patreon, patreon.com/weirdafnews. Or click on the link in the description of this podcast. Or go to weirdafnews.com. You can find the Patreon link there. Or download Patreon, the app on your smartphone. Do a search for Weird AF News. Anyways, these are all the things I have to tell you to do around the holidays. So sorry if it's annoying, but around this time of year, people seem to be more generous. So I have to push it a little bit more, I think, this time of year. So if you'd like to support the show, that's how you can do it. And I love you, and good luck with your life, man.